Let me ask you something. What if I told you there was a company that looked richer than Apple, smarter than Google, and safer than a government bond? A company where employees felt like geniuses, where executives were treated like prophets, where numbers always went up. Now, here's the strange part. This company didn't collapse because of hackers, or war, or a bad economy. It collapsed because of math. Not wrong math, legal math. Accounting rules, spreadsheets, very smart words. Here's another question. How do you lose billions of dollars without anyone noticing? How do you hide debt in plain sight? And how do thousands of smart people watch it happen and say nothing? This isn't a story about energy. It isn't even a story about money. It's a story about how believing you're the smartest person in the room can destroy everything. The company was called Enron, and by the time the truth came out, it was already too late. Let's rewind to the moment everything started to look brilliant. Let's go back to the beginning. It's the early 1980s. Energy is boring. You drill gas. You transport it through pipelines. You sell it at fixed prices. No drama, no excitement, no big risks. Enron is created when two gas companies merge. At first, Enron is nothing special. Pipelines, steel, physical assets, slow but steady profits. Nobody thinks Enron will change the world, but then the rules change. Deregulation changes the game. The US government decides to deregulate energy. That means prices are no longer fixed. Companies can now buy and sell energy freely. For most companies, this feels scary. For Enron, this feels like opportunity. Enron realizes something important. Energy doesn't have to be physical. It can be traded, it can be priced, it can be speculated on, just like stocks. Turning energy into numbers. Enron changes its identity. They stop acting like engineers. They start acting like traders. Instead of selling gas itself, they sell contracts. Contracts for electricity next year. Contracts for gas 5 years later. Contracts for energy that hasn't even been produced. It's like selling crops before the seeds are planted. Wall Street loves this idea because Wall Street loves complexity. Meet the men at the top. Two men define Enron's future. Kenneth Lay friendly, calm, politically connected, looks honest. Jeffrey Skilling, aggressive, extremely confident, believes he's the smartest person in any room. Skilling says something critical. We are not an energy company. We are a financial company. This belief changes everything. The accounting shortcut. Now we reach the most important moment. Enron adopts mark-to-market accounting. Sounds boring. But this decision destroys the company. Here's the simplest explanation. Enron signs a 20-year contract. They estimate it will make $400 million over 20 years. Instead of waiting, they record the entire $400 million as profit today. Even though the money doesn't exist yet, the future can change, the deal can fail. It's like a child saying, "I'll earn money my whole life, so I'm already rich." On paper, Enron looks amazing. In reality, the future hasn't happened. Wall Street falls in love with Enron. The stock rises every year. Analysts expect growth forever. Missing expectations is not allowed. So Enron makes a dangerous choice. They choose appearance over honesty. Reality pushes back. Some projects fail, energy prices move, markets change, predictions break, losses appear, real losses. This is where most companies stop. Enron doesn't, hiding the truth. Instead of admitting losses, Enron hides them. They create hundreds of side companies. These are called special purpose entities. Sounds complicated. Here's the truth. Imagine your house is dirty. Instead of cleaning it, you shove all the trash into boxes and hide them in the basement. Room looks clean. Mess still exists. That's Enron. They move losses into companies they secretly control. It's not fixing the problem. It's pretending the problem isn't there. Praise makes it worse. From the outside, Enron looks perfect. Business magazines praise it. Most innovative company in America. 6 years in a row. Executives become celebrities. Employees feel elite. Stock price reaches $90. People borrow money just to buy Enron shares. Success makes people blind. Inside the company, fear rules. Inside Enron, fear controls everything. Employees are ranked every year. Top performers get bonuses. Bottom 15% fired. This system is called rank and yank. So employees lie to survive. They exaggerate profits. They hide risks. They stay silent. Truth becomes dangerous. The one person who speaks one employee can't ignore reality. Her name is Sharon Watkins. She sees fake profits, hidden debt, dangerous accounting. She understands this company will collapse. So she writes a letter to the CEO. She warns him. This could destroy everything. Her warning is ignored because Enron believes it's unbeatable. In 2001, journalists ask questions. Analysts grow nervous. Investors hesitate. Trust begins to fade. And once trust fades, numbers don't matter. The stock falls. The stock drops. Slowly at first, then faster. $90 to $70 to $45 to $25. Banks demand answers. Partners leave. Executives reassure everyone. Nobody believes them. The truth explodes. Enron admits it. Profits were overstated. Billions of dollars were imaginary. Losses were hidden for years. Employees rushed to sell stock. Executives already sold theirs. The stock collapses. Bankruptcy day. December 2001. Enron files for bankruptcy. At that time, the biggest in U.S. history. 20,000 employees lose jobs. Retirement savings vanish. Families suffer. Executives face trials. Some go to prison. Some walk away rich. Enron disappears. Enron wasn't just an accounting scandal. It was a human story. Greed, ego, fear. Smart people convincing themselves they couldn't be wrong. A glass skyscraper. Beautiful. Shiny. Empty inside. Why this story still matters? Because Enron isn't history, it's a warning. Different companies, same behavior. Whenever you hear, too complex to explain, trust the experts. This time is different, be careful. Complex words often hide simple lies. CTA. If this story helped you understand Enron, subscribe for more explained documentaries. Like the video if it made sense. Comment below, which scandal should we explain next? Because the biggest lies usually sound very smart.